Hi friends, Sam Wahid Khan. So communication, again, communication is using the right words, right tone of voice, body language, the medium, whatever we are using, understanding the perspective of the other person, the culture they're coming from, the language that they speak. All this combines into communication subject, the ability to transfer your message over in the same way to the recipient as you're perceiving it. So conveying that is basically is a part of effective communication. So the second form, yesterday we discussed the passive communication. Today I'll be going over aggressive communication. One of the worst form of communication, aggressive communication, as the name suggests, mostly is used by people with power, or already at power position, or the struggle of power, where they don't mind crushing people around and using their physical force or verbal force or their personality to intimidate people around and get the way they want things to work. Most of the time when you encounter aggressive communicator, you will find them very aggressive. A lot of time they look angry. Even if they look at you, making eye contact, it's going to be like an uneasy feeling. You will hear sentences like, it's my way or a highway. You will hear like, I'm the boss and you're just a worker. I'm the manager and you are nothing. Statements like that. Basically, these are all form of aggressive communication. You do get to see this a lot in the people with power positions. Bigger companies, some corporation, you go in there and these managers will be bullying their employees around, and they mostly use the aggressive communication style. They think by doing that, by challenging someone's self-esteem, a couple of the guys, the people who are working on the floor will basically do the job. But it only a few methods of that actually work. Maybe on the surface you might be, by intimidating someone or using the physical force in aggressive communication, we might be able to get through with the things on the surface. But in reality, with aggressive communication, we end up losing respect. A lot of hatred develops, a lot of time when you keep on mocking people or calling them names or belittling them or thinking that you are better than them. A lot of time it ends up developing hatred, lack of trust. People understand that, people with aggressive communicator might not have empathy for them. They might feel, in their narcissist mind, in the mind that they're perceiving things because they think they're better than the people around them. And they know that this way has worked for them, so they continue to use the aggressive force in verbal form or physical form or the threats or medias, and they use that to convey their message and basically violating rights of the entity on the other side, just conveying your message. So aggressive communication, you don't want to do that. If you ever encounter aggressive communicator, you do want to draw your lines. If you spot that, like I said, a lot of time you will find them in power position or trying to get to the power. So understanding what they're trying to do, you have to draw your lines. Again, you have to go to assertive communication style. If you are an aggressive communicator and you haven't realized it, you might want to look at it and change your style to assertive communication, which is basically understanding of the other person's perspective and conveying your message in full without violating your own rights or the rights of the other person. So aggressive communication, again, like it's the form where you use the aggression to get your message conveyed. It doesn't really work. In long run, it might appear to people that it's working for them a little bit, but in long term, if you look at all the drawbacks that causes the aggressive communication style, people will stop using it. But a lot of time people, since they're locked up in their own narcissism thing, they don't care about it. But this is actually what you get out of the aggressive communication. So don't want to try that. No one is better than other. We all equal. We want to use assertive communication style. We want to be able to convey our message to the person with respect, with realizing their perspective about the situation, their perspective about the idea, entertaining their thought. See, the thing is, the ability of an educated mind is to be able to entertain the idea without accepting it. So when you're communicating with people, it should be a two-way road, like not a one-way where you just, it's your way and or the highway, like, we have to understand, we have to convey, we have to understand, we have to convey, and make sure that the other party is also understanding with respect, and there's no lack of trust or lack of respect coming from both parties. So keep that in mind. Assertive, aggressive communication. We don't want to be passive communicator. We don't want to be aggressive communicator. We want to be assertive communicator. We'll be talking more about it in our next one of these episodes. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact me. You can IM me on Instagram, Facebook. You can message me. You can text me, email me. I'd love to answer any questions you guys might have. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.